Welcome back to Talking Fitchburg. Joining us monthly, we have Independent Living, and today Mandy Ayers from Independent Living, the Chief Operating Officer, joins us. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Really appreciate it. And today we're kind of gonna talk about quite a few things today, but along the lines of senior housing and more, as I'm gonna put it here. So. Without taking up too much time, let's just get right into this. And the first question or part we'd like to go through is navigating the maze of senior housing. Can be a challenge for anyone. Before diving into information about this, tell us about Independent Living and its credentials.
Yes, Independent Living is a nonprofit organization. We've been operating in Dane County, serving seniors and adults with disability for more than 40 years. We do have our corporate offices located in Fitchburg, and then we have senior living communities in Fitchburg, Madison, and Sun Prairie.
Awesome. So what is senior housing? How's it defined?
Senior housing is defined by having age restrictions on who can move in, and the owners of the properties are legally able to do that. The general ages are going to be 55, 62, or 55, 62, or 65, so you just need to ask when moving in.
Perfect. So many people often want to stay in their homes or live in their homes as long as they can. So what are the advantages and disadvantages of staying in your own home?
Well, the main advantages are the familiarity of your home. Your stuff is there. You have a lot of your things there. Downsizing when you go into an apartment is always challenging. Your neighborhood, you like your neighborhood. You're close to different services there. And so if you choose to stay in your home, there are a lot of options out there that can help you be safe in your home. We offer Meals on Wheels, and there are a lot of local programs and senior centers that offer that as well. You can hire help to come in. That generally ranges from $25 to $50 per hour. We do recommend that you go through an agency so that way they carry the liability insurance should the worker get hurt. It also offers the background checks to make sure that you're safe in your home and not being taken advantage of. We also have programs, those are generally going to be paid for private pay, but if you do have long-term care insurance and you need assistance with 3 of the 6 activities of daily living, long-term insurance can cover those programs of having people come into your homes. You can also do basic home modifications. Those would be installing grab bars, cutting out your tub to make sure that it's a shower. You can offer durable medical equipment. There's ramps available. So some of those modifications can be permanent and some are just temporary while you live there.
Perfect. And we've actually, on this show, have gone out in the past and shown some how home modifications go, having somebody come in and assess the property, the house, to make things safer. So it is a lot easier if you want to stay in your home. There's definitely a lot of services around, as you mentioned, which makes it easier. So
there are a lot of resources.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So what are some signs or a good time that you may want to move into senior housing?
So when you're looking, you really need to look at yourself and what your capabilities are and where you are in your living. So are you tired of doing the lawn care? Are you tired of doing snow removal? Are you tired of doing all of the maintenance in your home? You're feeling lonely. There's nobody to socialize with. There's nobody nearby. A lot of seniors are afraid that nobody is going to find them should they slip or fall. If safety is an issue or security, those are some signs that you might want to start looking at a senior community.
Perfect. So we've kind of got, the time, but what's the first step or first thing about learning about senior communities such as independent living? What is it, or was it for?
And there are a lot in the state of Wisconsin. So one thing that seniors communities can also offer is assistance with cooking and some of that light housekeeping. And so when we're looking at the different ranges of senior care, they offer dining communities. They can be restricted. It can be just a standalone apartment complex, or it can be a whole sprawling of buildings, which is a whole retirement community. And we'll talk a little bit about that coming up and the different acronyms that are associated with senior living.
So, if we're talking the next level of senior communities, what is assisted living? Many people know the word assisted, but maybe not know what it means specifically when it comes to senior housing.
Well, assisted living has three primary acronyms that are associated with it. That the first one is an RCAC, which is a residential care apartment complex. This allows you to stay in your own independent apartment within the retirement community and receive up to 28 hours of personal help with people coming in. And then you can also have some nursing assistants that come in and check on you and will help with medication setup. We also have what is called a CBRF. That is a community-based residential facility. That is unlimited hours that you can receive help. You might need 1 meal a day and up to 3 meals a day. And then you have 3 hours a week of nursing assistance. We have an adult family home, or an AFH, which is an adult family home. These are people that have converted their homes. They're generally a little cheaper than an RCAC or a CBRF, but they are here in the Madison area. Those allow people to live with 4 adult other people, and there's a manager there that would help take care of that, and that limits it up to 7 hours of care per day. The primary difference between those three is an adult family home. They do not have to be awake, the resident assistants that are there to help, whereas an RCAC or a CBRF, they do have round-the-clock care and people that are awake in the building at the same time.
That's a lot of information. Really a
is.
lot of information.
It
All right, real
is.
quick, where can we find out more information and get the word out for you?
You can always visit Independent Living. We put on a lot of Navigating the Maze housing seminars. They are free of charge, but you can visit our website at www.independentlivinginc.org. And we can go through, and our presentation has the breakdown of all of these communities. And we also have sites and websites of where people can go to check out these communities. So when you're visiting these communities, you want to make sure that you take family and loved ones with you. You want to make sure that you talk to the residents, and you want to make sure that you do the research online as well.
Awesome. Mandy, thank you so much for the information, and we'll pick up the conversation next month.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, we're going to take